The Podical sound.
Podcast, you can't win. Talking a good game, you can't win. Topics never lame, you can't win. Win.
Watch your average Joseph. Marvelous.
It's ridiculously funny.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone space in the world, because neither one of us have any law degrees. I am sweet boy, Sofa King Marvelous.
You sweeten up the scene. You're
Well,
a sweeter man. Is that what they
I'm a
say?
sweeter man since
You're
the
a sweeter
fact
man?
that Drake want to go take my certified lover boy title. So.
Yes. You can't
And then
use a certified lover
everybody's
boy.
gonna start coming for me like, "Oh, you're taking Drake's title?" Like, nah, I've been given that title by people a long time ago.
Yeah.
So I can't own that. So
No.
I'll just be sweet boy.
Sweet boy. Okay. All right. And I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. Let's start the
show.
damn show. How you feeling today?
Good. You know, we popping in these colors right now. I like this.
Salute to Bag of Tricks
Yeah.
for the lovely apparel.
Yo, I think I'm gonna call this one B-Boy Unity.
Yes, B-Boy Unity, but the creators and stuff. Shout out to Benzo.
Shout out to Benzo for
Shout
real.
out to Benzo
for
and
real.
stuff for the tees. Most definitely for the Bag of Tricks. And shout out to Hugo and stuff as well.
Yeah.
And this is their company. You can check them out on IG, Bag of Tricks. T-shirts and hoodies are available for the masses, multicolors. You know, orange popping my eyes. You know, so.
Yeah. And some of y'all might be wondering, like, why the name Bag of Tricks? They're actually a breakdancing crew.
Correct.
They've been breaking for a while now, and I think the last time I physically seen them was at Riley's. Shout out to DJ Grouch, man.
Shout out to Grouch.
He had this thing happening at the Riley's, and you know, Grouch he pumped the old school beats and so forth like that. So Breakers just came out and did their thing. So you know, shout out to him.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Bag of Tricks. This is T-shirts, but they also doing I believe it's hoodies, but I seen the sweaters. So I know they doing sweaters as well.
Okay.
Long sleeve tees they had some, and some other stuff. So we'll put the links again. You know what we do. We support our own, and you know we like to see people doing what they're doing and getting by. So we're gonna post all the links. You can see pictures on our IG, and then we'll tag them, and then you can just go straight to the page and support, man.
What I love about this shirt
Yeah.
is because you got a black fist with an Asian fist.
Uh-huh.
We're willing to stop promoting Asian hate,
Yeah.
and they've already been doing this from before. Before any kind of shootings, before any kind of knockout, punch-outs and stuff to the elderly folks with the Asian community,
Yeah.
this has already been going on. So just because you don't see it, that don't mean that it's not happening.
Right.
Because it's been happening
Right.
from the unity, from the sides.
And I think one of the things that we've always discussed is toddlers, they don't see color,
No.
right? And it's a situation where to appreciate somebody is to know somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And we live in a place where we grew up amongst different races. It's not all just all black people that we know. It's not just white people we know. We know Asian people. We know East Indian people. We know people of African descent. We know people who were born here. We know people who migrated
You can't
here.
use the Africans. That's black.
That's
still
black.
black.
That's
Still
black.
black.
That's
black.
okay.
Still black.
I don't know, you know, because some of them like to argue that they're not the black. They're not American black.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you gotta include those.
My
who are not-
Eritrean listeners, talk to your people. Y'all black.
Yeah, you're black, man. You're a black man, man. But like I said, it's like it's only those of an older school, an older way of thinking, who really don't seem to kind of want to get together in that type of unity. But as you can see, as Marv told you, he got his what we were saying that last, which movie did what was
Rush
it?
Hour?
He got his Rush Hour compadre.
I know. They didn't have no movie or nothing to label us.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, Marv is with this Asian dude, and the Asian dude is with Marv and stuff and everything. But then as soon as Rush Hour came out, Chris Tucker, Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
And then when we got older, they started saying the Neptunes, Pharrell and Chad.
Right. So I mean, so don't get it twisted. We still are of the mindset that, listen, our struggle is our struggle. If you're with us, you're with us. If you're not, you're not. Don't be upset when some of us are not with you during your struggle, because it is what it is. But at the end of the day, there's no discrimination around here. There's no racism around here. No. We look at people for who they are. Human beings first, everything else second.
Judge not by the color of the skin, but the content of the character. Martin Luther King.
That's it, baby.
Martin Luther King. So, yeah, man. Welcome to first. If this is your first time, you're in for a treat with some of the nonsense that he says. Saint me, heavens no, I don't do such bad things.
I'm pretty sure by the time we get 10 minutes into the podcast, you'll realize that he's full of shit.
Like, comment, subscribe. YouTube, welcome. You can see these bright, vibrant colors.
That's it. That's it.
You'll see these things.
For those who are not watching the YouTube right now, he's got on a stellar orange and I got on a stellar yellow. And yes. we like the blues and reds, but this time, we getting close and we into spring. We into spring now, baby? This is it? All right, so this is it.
Springtime. SoundCloud, Spotify, Google, iTunes, iHeartRadio. We welcome you guys. Let's get to the questions of the shit we were talking about this week. Oh, damn, not even less than 10 minutes and stuff already done. Start exposing the monster behind the madness.
I told you.
Do we put in too much importance on virginity? 63% said yes. Yes, I fully agree.
Yeah,
we focus too much and stuff on virginities and everything like that, how much bodies a person has slept with and all the above. I think virginity, especially pertaining to women, I'm sex positive. In the words of the great Tony Matterhorn, fucking let it fuck be free. Let's be real though. Like, at the end of the day, I'm coming from growing in a Western culture.
Right.
Not even religion, add the religion to it, but coming from Western culture, I feel like these things and stuff, whatever, they're essential to the body.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to sex. Now, if you're expecting her to be a virgin or him to be a virgin and stuff like that, you got a lot of grooming and building to do with said individual.
Yeah.
You agree?
I agree 100%, man. And I'm a type of person that, listen, keep your body count to yourself. I don't need to know. We're into this right now. It's just me and you. Ain't nobody else matter from your past.
So, okay, let me ask you this. Has your perception on virginity changed before? Like, I want to say from back then to now. Because when you were younger and stuff, whatever, you're probably more focused and stuff on like less bodies, the better. Like who that person is.
Yeah, I think.
And then now,
I think growing up is you know what I mean? It's kind of especially like how you're saying for women, it was always it was like a stigmatizing thing. So you didn't want the girl who, you probably thought had a lot of bodies on them, right? And the immaturity just made you kind of shame those type of girls. But as you get older, you start realizing, she got 3 kids, but the pudding's still kind of good. The pudding actually kind of great.
The pudding. Please don't cancel us for Bill Cosby. I like pudding. It's not pudding? Because of that purpose, but yeah. No, but
we like pudding, man.
I think it's all in the Kegel game, man.
It's all in the Kegel game.
It's all in the Kegel game.
Sure.
Because I feel like, there's some women that got it and some women that don't. And there's some women and stuff, whatever, that probably haven't had that many partners, but their Kegel game is whack. So you can't tell the difference. And then you have the other ones, stuff like that. Tighten up at the head and release at the bottom. Yeah. Tighten up at the head and release at the bottom. So it's kind of like, I couldn't tell the difference.
I'm telling you. I mean, and for those who ain't got the Kegel game, what is that? Rhinoplasty surgery, whatever it is.
Is that shit just for the outside though?
Is it for the outside? It don't work on the inside?
No, I think
it don't work on the inside.
No.
But I mean, you got to pass from the outside to get to the inside.
I heard one woman told me stuff, whatever. It's like that hot apple cider type of like soak-in baths.
Yeah.
Those type of things and those steam vagina things over the toilet.
Yeah.
Those things will kind of tighten up in there.
The rejuvenation
and stuff, whatever. So I was like, we shall see.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Yeah, maybe we should get some, one of those females to comment on that if it really works or not. Actually, come to think of it,
Mhm.
when we were doing the whole swag, the swag pop-up shop stuff,
Yeah.
Nia Jules had an actual woman that was doing something. I think she called her business some Yanni something.
The yoni balls. The yoni eggs.
Right. So maybe we can get somebody to come and speak upon that type of deal.
See if they work.
See if it works. See if it's a for real deal.
A lot of shit. They talk a lot of shit. One of my people's bought, what is it? Not extends. Some other.
I was about to say, don't say penis enlargement pills.
Yeah, they bought they bought the dick pills. They bought the dick pills and stuff like that. Whatever. Wasn't a gas station bangers. They legit like called in and ordered and stuff for that.
Right.
I forget what company it was. And I'm like, how did that work out for you? Like he said these assholes took my $45. Whatever, right?
He didn't opt for the free trial?
The man said he measured before, because like, when you do workout things, you take the before and after shots.
Yeah.
Whatever. So he's like, before, he took it soft, and after, he took another photo while he's rock hard with some veins and shit like that.
Right.
And he said he just took all that type of shit, whatever. And then he's like, but he kind of knows something was dodgy when these motherfuckers are telling him, you buying a 1 month supply or a 3 month supply. So he's like, I thought this was a one-time shot.
Yeah.
He's like, I just want 2 to 3 inches. I don't want fucking to go work in Porno Valley with like 10 inches extra.
See, you'll get to 2 to 3 inches.
Well, you gotta maintain.
But you gotta maintain it.
How you gonna maintain a big dick? Whatever. If you don't, it's gonna shrink. That's not the dick I want. That's not the dick of my dreams.
I don't know. I don't want any shrinkage happening to me at no time at all. No time at all.
You mind your business stuff on a nice picnic day. Your woman's like, hey, let's go over there in the cut.
Yeah.
So you can get some of this cut.
Yeah.
And she's like, we had sex 2 nights ago. Your dick was a lot bigger before. Why your shit smaller now?
That was not what was advertised.
False advertisement. Motherfuckers need to be sued.
Yeah. I tell you.
All right. The next question and stuff we posted was, would you rather $1 million or receiving a 50% chance to win $1 billion? So this was our question of the week.
Last week, right.
But we like, you know what? We'll have a little fun and we'll throw it to the masses.
Supposed to see what they say.
And 62% said $1 million. You have something to say to the masses? Can I go first?
You can go first.
Since they already know I'm an asshole and stuff already.
You can go first.
Y'all some lying motherfuckers. I don't want y'all $1 million ass people who voted to ever buy a lotto ticket again, ever play a scratch off, ever to enter those damn contests. Those things are not 50%, but y'all enter those things.
Yeah.
So I'm like, a 50% chance is meaning either you win or you don't.
Yeah.
Either you win or you don't. The lotto odds are far below that. But y'all playing lotto?
Way below that.
But then y'all say, I want to take the $1 million. I'm okay with $1 million. And one person, I can turn my $1 million into $1 billion. Are you high? Beyonce knows is still not a billionaire. Jay-Z is a billionaire. Look at all the millions Beyonce got. She's still not a billionaire. And you think $1 million is going to turn you into a billion?
I think when they hear the fact of 1 million, it sounds like a large number, but it's really not a big sum at all, considering that almost all the houses in Toronto probably cost you around $1 million to get in.
Correct. But if it's our U.S. followers and stuff, whatever, like I'm familiar with Toronto's housing market and America's housing market. Right. Some other countries, because the house hunter shit, the dumbest show on the TV, this motherfucker works at a Butterfly, Observium, this one does yoga.
Yeah.
They barely make any goddamn money, and then their budget is $3 million for a fucking house, and they want to buy a house in Spain. They move cocaine. Off record. But most of the housing markets and stuff in America, a mill can go far.
Okay.
A mill can go far.
Except for New York.
And then
can't go far in New York.
New York, no. Not within the city, no. Outside parts and stuff, whatever, like the suburbs.
Right.
Yes, you can do a little damage.
Okay.
You can do a little damage and stuff, whatever, right? Now, in Toronto, that can't go nowhere.
Nah.
So, but then again, we're thinking from locally. You're thinking from Toronto, I'm thinking from the US side and stuff. I don't know, like if we convert like equivalent to US $1 million to another country,
right?
Could that do damage or do greatness and stuff in your country, whatever, right? Because, you know, like it could work.
It could work.
But my thing and stuff is that you've been living life already without the mill.
Mm-hmm.
You might as well take this chance. A lot of people and stuff probably cannot retire with that mill because they have to either pay off house, that's going to cut into their money.
It's going to cut in.
And other little things they might want to nice up their life with, whatever, right?
Yeah,
so your mill might just dwindle off to $500,000 and stuff, whatever, within a hot week. let's be real.
Yeah.
So I'm like, now you can chance the billion and stuff, whatever, and just like your generations after you is nice. Jesus Christ.
Billion. I don't know. Maybe we didn't emphasize the billion enough because I don't get. I'm taking a chance. I'm taking a chance.
Let me stretch my damn. Say it with my chest. 1 billion. There you go. 1 billion. Not a million.
Taking a chance. I'm
taking mine. I'm gonna risk it for the goddamn biscuit.
There you
the
go.
End.
There you go.
The end, man. Let's get to the regular. Let's get to the topic.
Let's get in it.
First and foremost, let's start off with the thoughts and prayers to the people from Boulder, Colorado, at King Sooper Supermarket. The 10 lives that were lost due to another asshole type of mass murderer. Thoughts and prayers to the families.
Definitely.
Most definitely. A lot of people were lost. A lot of ages were lost and stuff from the range of like 63 years old to like 20 odd years old.
Yeah.
And these people and stuff, whatever, like, me, I don't like to give steam to these killers and everything like that. They just think lives and stuff are so easy for the picking to take.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're trying to play God or just trying to play devil's advocate, whatever they're trying to do. Yeah, I feel bad for these people. Thoughts and prayers to those families and everything like that. From the Podical Son side, you always get our thoughts and prayers and support and stuff because lives should not be taken
100
for granted.
Nope.
Period.
At this point in the game, we're nearing the end of March, going into April.
Right.
Would you say that 2021 is actually worse than 2020?
You know what? I think this is where I would say no.
Yeah.
Because I'm optimistic because.
No, well, I'm saying up to this point. Up to this point,
I would say no.
Yeah.
The reason why is because last year, like if we're looking at last year around this time.
Right.
It was kind of like the world was in standstill.
Yes.
And most of the shits tend to happen and stuff, whatever, in the January time last year.
Right.
So with the U.S. and Iran situation and stuff, like the possible pending World War III and all that type of stuff was popping off, and then it kind of simmered down. The Ahmaud Arbery stuff happened in the ending of February, but we didn't get hip till a little bit later towards ending of March. Right? This is when everything was shut down because COVID shut down everything.
Yeah.
So I want to say with the shutdown, standstill and stuff, might be the hippie in me, but the earth will start trying to get a little balance. Because remember, like air pollution started going down and all this type of stuff.
This is true.
So I mean, like those bonuses and stuff was kind of coming in, and then like when you got this thing, and let's be real, there's tons of people and stuff that was for, like this young man getting clipped down and stuff like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it, and there's other people and stuff that just didn't give a flying fuck.
Yeah.
They're like another black person lost.
Yeah.
Right? And that was it. So that's why I said no. But now, like, when you fast forward like to 2021, man, there's been some haymaker shit going on.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, like Capitol Hill. Like this person's fucking up. Stock market's crashing. Massacre over here. Asian people getting hurt. Like it's
insane the amount of mass shootings that has popped off up to this point. Like, it's when you think about it, do you think it? I mean, we knew that this whole COVID, the whole lockdown, would eventually start taking toll on people's psyche and the way they behave. Do you feel like this is remnant of that? What being held down for so long, or you just feel like
not. This is where we spoke about, what is it? I can never forget the episode. The emotion of the ocean.
Right.
Like when we talked about emotional intelligence. This is what I lack in emotional intelligence. My thing and stuff is that even contrary to what we believe, there's slight places and stuff. And here in Toronto, we have like things like CAMH and other hotlines you can call for COVID support and everything. But it's not just our city. It was multiple cities in the world. We're just saying, like, if you need someone to talk to during this COVID time, please call whatever number. Right? To have at least someone to talk to. They tell you, that's why Zoom was like popping off like that. So there was aspects for you to talk to somebody when the mental got too heavy for you to burden. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And
okay, I see that.
A lot of times, I feel like we keep panning everything off as of just me. We keep panning everything off to say mental illness and stuff, whatever. Like, okay, you see I'm mentally not stable. You're my family member. You see I'm mentally not stable and stuff, whatever. Aren't you going to alert the world? Even this shooter dude or whatever, this last one for this Colorado thing, his brother, before, like, even the gun company and stuff, whatever, they said on Friday, they like, he came and bought the gun a week ago. And they feel so bad. This man's brother said, yeah, we knew he wasn't mentally stable and stuff, whatever. So I was like, y'all didn't do the best of y'all abilities to kind of hone him in or rein him in? Or did you guys just say that?
Even keep track of him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, so you know this is this, whatever, right? Yo, if it's beyond your reach, go for the professionals. This is the reason why, like, when it came to defunding the police thing, I was kind of iffy on, because I'm like, you're a mental health specialist or you're a social worker with this degree and talent and everything. I'm swinging around a damn knife in your face and everything. You're not trained for this.
No.
So this is beyond your scope now. You get somebody who's able to deal with this type of shit.
Right.
I'm mentally unstable in your world as a family member. You gotta help me by bringing somebody who's beyond your scope to give me the assistance. We can't keep panning everything off as a mental illness. Like, even with the thing that he was a sex addict for the guy, for the Asians and for the massage parlors.
Massage parlor.
Mental illness. Yes, we know it's a mental illness to take another life and stuff for her. But I'm like, yo, when other people are aware, please, it's detrimental and stuff, whatever, because you could prevent so many lives from being hurt.
Right. You know, you said something that I actually now, and just really thinking about it, because there's been situations where the person is suffering from like some sort of mental illness, some sort of mental disorder. The police go in and may have end up like shooting this person. Correct. Or, you know what I mean, killing this person. And they instantly jump and say, well, police shouldn't be dealing with that sort of issues because they don't know how to deal with the mentally ill. But you just said something that makes a lot of sense. On the flip side of it, if you send somebody who's trained to deal with the mentally ill, they might not have that training with the physical approach.
The physical aspect.
Right? Yeah. And we all know these situations get physical from time to time.
Absolutely.
So maybe it's a situation where it's you gotta work hand to hand. Like if
you do.
Yeah. You get a call, this person might be possibly suffering from mental illness. Okay, the police officer is going to investigate, but he's bringing somebody along who's trained in dealing with a mental a situation that may cause for
a conversation.
Yeah, at least a conversation. Yeah. That way you can have the officer, he's standing back while you're trying to work it out. But if it ever gets physical, he's there to prevent that.
And that, where do you get this person from? This person has to work hand in hand with the police and stuff. Because remember, if you call 911, that's dispatch. That's dispatch pertaining to the police services.
Right.
So this person, quote unquote, has to kind of work with the police. So if you're taking money away, this possible person can't be implemented.
Right.
So I'm like, we just need to be more cautious and mindful pertaining to the ones that we might consider kind of, I want to say unbalanced as a poor choice of words, but if you have an inkling of something and it's beyond your scope,
right,
add in more parties to help prevent.
Now, with all this popping off, we're getting a lot of pushback and a lot of serious thought and serious questions to really say that maybe we're not really looking at mental illness. Maybe we're just really looking at a case of racism, but we're going to call it mental illness because we're more likely to get less type of time for that type of charge.
Yo, remember Training Day?
Yeah.
Training Day when I think the cops was together with Denzel before they mopped him off.
Right.
There was a point where they're having lunch and the man said there's a guy, he massacred a few people in the mall, took some peanut butter, like when he got locked up, he took some peanut butter, rubbed it in the crack of his ass, and then when he got in the courtroom, dug in his ass and licked the peanut butter and stuff for that. Instead of him getting like the death penalty, he got the plea, the insanity thing,
right.
And then he got months in a psychiatric ward more than a thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's better to go like that. Let's keep it 100. If you're gonna charge me for a thing and all I gotta do is do some wild cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs type of shit,
yeah,
I'm going to mental health tap out.
Well, and this is what, if you gotta believe this is what your lawyers is telling them.
Exactly. Because the lawyers and stuff work for them.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to look in the best interest of their client.
Right.
Right? So, I mean, the dude, I heard they moved him around several times.
Okay.
From different county jails.
Yeah.
Because the threats, and I think he got beat in one of them. They brought him in court on Thursday because the shooting took place early in the week.
Yeah.
And brought him in court on like the Thursday, and he was in a wheelchair and everything and stuff.
Oh, they messed him up good.
They getting him.
Yeah.
He have the day you deserve.
Have the day that you deserve.
Side note, Smooth don't like when I say that. He says that's a little too savage. Whatever you put out there, motherfucker, you get that shit right back at you.
Yeah. I mean, are we gonna go there? Yeah, we're leaving it to a little bit later.
You can go there if you like.
Oh yeah,
you go there if you like.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you might have already known because everybody should know at this point, Mr. Jackson.
Let's do this.
No.
All right. So how do you want to do? How do you go? You go. So
you're a piece of shit, man. You a piece of shit, bro.
Action Jackson. I know everybody else don't ride with you and stuff, whatever. I'm gonna rock with you because you milking these idiots. You go ahead, keep milking these motherfuckers because your followers and stuff actually went up. And now I know they watching to see if his destruction and stuff is gonna take place.
Yeah.
That's a pocket few, but there's some other ones like, no, I'm gonna stay. I was here at the beginning. He gonna change and all those dumb. Salute to all the dumbass girls that follow him, that listen to him.
Yeah.
And if you single as shit, sucks to be your ass. Now, all right. Let me say this. Derrick Jaxn, for those who don't know, and I feel like a lot of people, he might, especially with this situation,
right?
He sparks and piques the interest of a lot of people and stuff now because it's just kind of blowing up like on the blogs.
Of course, yeah.
Right? It's like it's blowing up on the blogs.
It's on regular TV. It's on regular news.
Exactly.
Yeah.
ET, Entertainment Tonight, all that type of stuff. So this man was, I guess, quote unquote, known as the love guru.
Right.
He would give relationship advice to women, mainly to women, and tell the women what kind of men they should look for, what kind of men they should date. Basically, he was being a dirtbag that Smooth addressed several episodes ago, sometime last year, about bad behavior.
Now that I think about it, do you think that that should have been some sort of sign that he focused it? I mean, if you're the relationship love guru, shouldn't you be spreading messages equally to men and women?
You would think. I mean, because you're not egotistical. See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Stop expecting you from other people.
Right.
You would think like that. I would think like that.
Yeah.
It has to be 50-50 equal footing. Like you and I, we spoke about complacency in a relationship.
In a relationship.
Men get complacent and they'll fuck up the relationship, and women get complacent and fuck up the relationship. Men will get complacent. This is Action Jackson over here. Jaxn over here talking, not Derrick, Action Jackson. men get complacent to a point in a relationship where they treat once they get the pussy,
Right.
get the puss.
Yeah.
Some men
Yeah.
treat like they don't have to get at her like she's single anymore. Like
Right.
she's a brand new thing because
Right.
they've already got the
Yeah.
goods.
Yeah. The courting is done.
The courting is done.
Okay.
They already got her here and everything like that. That's incorrect. Complacency from men, bad thing. Complacency from women's side, like I said, there's a video, there's a lady, she's in her robe, she has a mud mask on. She was a Caucasian lady, so they don't rock bonnets, they rock shower caps. Work with me. That's what I just seen in the video.
Yeah, that's what you
I seen
said.
black women rock bonnets.
But black women rock bonnets,
Other races, they rock shower
shower
caps.
caps.
She had this on and she came out her robe and said, you know what the greatest thing about being married is? I can look like this and still get laid. No, you better let me know what kind of secret Vicky is telling. Yo, you better spice up that damn thing. Yo, you need to put in some effort the same way I'm putting some effort.
Yeah.
Because if I'm in a relationship with you and stuff, and I am manscaping like forever, and I got buckshots and BDBs in my ball sack,
Yeah.
I still want you to suck the balls. And if you're like, no, you need to clean up. Guess what, heifer? You need to clean up too. It works both ways. I digress.
It definitely, I would say it works both ways.
So it's a situation where we would give advice like that
Yeah.
for a relationship aspect.
Yeah.
He didn't. His thing was one-sided,
Right.
top heavy.
Right.
He looked kind of top heavy. He looked like a superhero and stuff. But I'm not
He
gonna
should
lie
have
to
just went into professional wrestling. That's what he should have did.
you. Would he make that money though, compared to like duping idiots?
I don't know, but he struggles with telling the truth. I mean, just struggle with pinning somebody.
That is true. Well, I mean, if you keep it real though, wrestling is fake.
Yeah, exactly.
He's fake.
Well, there you go.
might be onto something.
Yeah, he could have
You
been
might
a
be onto
wrestler. He could have
something.
been a wrestler. He's a damn good actor.
That's where your next career should be. Action Jackson wrestling.
That's it. Keep the name, Action Jaxn.
Action, and that's my name.
That's
for
your
this.
name. He can't work for the wrestling.
You better find some shit. D Jackson. So it comes to a point of stuff where he was so super forward for the women to help the women. He
Yeah.
would shit on men. He would cut men down,
Right.
saying this is the type of man that he is.
Yeah.
Spoken third person quite often.
Yeah.
And all the above.
And see, and that's what I mean. That's what I have. That's what I have the problem with. Like, why would you do that and behave like women are not out there cheating on men?
Right.
Like you can't. Like I've never heard him once say, "Hey, woman, you're a dirtbag for cheating your man. You get no respect. You get no." It was always the men,
But he has a a cult following.
which is mostly women.
Mostly women predominated and stuff, right? So I can't hate it. He's building a brand.
Yeah.
I got my hat on. I'm building my brand. So
Which is, it's fun. He's the exact opposite of I'm sorry, the gentleman we were watching yesterday,
Kevin Samuels?
Kevin Samuels.
Yo.
Keep it real.
Yeah. I mean, and that's where the balance is, because Kevin Samuels and stuff would give it to men.
Yeah.
Call in.
Yeah.
One dude called in and he sounded like a sumo wrestler and stuff and everything like that, like from the description. And Kevin Samuels told me, like, you need to lose weight
Yeah.
and you need to get your money up.
Yeah.
Right? Real is real from both sides.
From both sides.
Derrick Jaxn's just different. The issue I have with Derrick Jaxn and stuff, whatever, is not only the fact that he got caught cheating, the caught cheating thing,
Yeah.
it shits on your brand because you constantly cut down men who cheat, then you're telling these women and stuff that don't be with a cheater. So
Right.
you're basically telling your wife not to be with you.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
When he had his interview with his wife, you and I had this discussion and stuff, whatever, off air. It was a situation where he looked more towards he's trying to help save his brand.
Yes.
I get it. And the wife was there and stuff, whatever, because the brand probably pays the bills.
I get it.
The brand pays the bills. Then I seen certain women and stuff, whatever, especially like different blogs and websites and everything, saying like, she needs help. When do we hold this lady accountable for her own actions? Because my thing and stuff is that, one, I think the wildest thing from her side, because she's like, people are getting at her, she's doing her own solo videos and everything.
Yeah.
The internet is undefeated. Nobody beats the fucking internet, okay?
Nah.
No one beats the internet. The only person I seen probably coming close to beating the internet, whatever, if I say it, hopefully that he still is still reign supreme.
Right.
Major hype. The reason why I say major hype, when all the scandal and shit came out about the ex-girl and the sex tape and everything, he went silent.
Yeah.
He did Instagram lives, not pertaining to that, pertaining to music, other shit. They're asking him questions. He is ignoring all that type of stuff. He's just doing things. You got to remain a part of silence.
But you know what, though?
And then persevere. Go ahead.
But when Kirby was going at him, he was doing a lot of deflecting, too, at that point.
Yeah. He was. But think about it.
Yeah.
I come at you and say you're the ultimate asshole for a boss.
Yeah.
You don't answer to that and everything. There's a pocket of people and stuff said, Marv's talking on his neck. Or Marv is just hollering, making noise.
Right.
For no damn reason. Or it might be true.
Yeah.
50-50. We back to this billion, bitch. So that's where you're going to have.
Yeah.
You're going to have some that'll leave. And there's some that will stay
and rock with you.
But I think the majority of them and stuff, whatever, your core peoples and stuff, whatever, they'll rock with you, and other peoples and stuff that probably was there to see if you're gonna have anything that'll compromise or add to your destruction.
Right.
If it's not happening and stuff, they'll be like, maybe she's doing all the hollering. I haven't heard anybody jump on Kirby's bandwagon since.
Yeah.
Major Hype might have been the last person recently to kind of help beat the internet.
Weather the storm.
Yeah. This woman, Derrick, that's so funny. She denied this fucking cheating thing. Derrick Jaxn.
Yeah.
Derrick, my heart goes out to you, but boo-boo, when the whole story came out about one of the side chicks saying you're with your family and everything like that, and they took a break.
Yeah.
And they were getting ready to usher out the divorce.
Right.
You don't bring that energy to camera. If you were hidden before, stay hidden.
Yeah.
Stay hidden. Less is better.
Yeah.
Less is more.
Mm-hmm.
So this interview, this whole hand clenching thing, talking in third person, I just think he's fucked up because I wouldn't let my woman and stuff come on no damn social media or to the world looking like that.
But I mean, the way he's been behaving,
I
almost feel like she may have not had the choice in the matter.
He made a reaction video to his video. That's some egotistical shit.
But that's what I'm saying. If I didn't see the reaction video, I seen
all that shit.
But that's what I'm saying. If I didn't see that, I would have probably had thought that maybe, okay, yeah, you know what? She kind of stupid. Yeah, she trying to protect the brand instead of protecting her moral integrity. But it's almost like, nah, maybe he snatched him for, like, people are talking about how frumpy she looked. Maybe she was like, okay, hon,
that word frumpy hurts.
I'm gonna go fix something here. Nah, we gotta do this right now. We gotta get everything under control. Come with me right now, and pull her in because she looked mad uncomfortable sitting there with the bonnet of bravery. I'm calling it
bonnet of bravery.
It has so many names, but I think I'm gonna call it the bonnet of bravery.
See, and my thing and stuff is that I would partially agree with you.
Yeah.
That he might have just pulled her in and told her to sit down and shut the fuck up and record.
Yeah.
But when she did the other video when she's like in the army fatigue and she had a beret on.
She had a beret.
She had a beret. So I'm like, this heifer going to war.
Yeah, at some point you gotta trade in the bonnet of bravery.
This is true.
You gotta put on something more harder.
Who you battling? The internet? Like, you ain't winning. You ain't winning with this. So I'm looking at stuff, I'm like, yo, this is we have to hold her accountable for something. Okay. We have to hold her accountable to something.
Okay.
So that's my thing. Because you might be brainwashing her and everything like that. I'm like, no. Karl Marx said it. Religion's the opium of the masses. So if he was, because in his 7 to 8 minute video about them with the whole hand holding and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
Man, more God came up and stuff on that than a freaking sex act in front of the church.
See, and this is what I don't know if I can just say, I'm gonna hold her accountable to a certain point because if this man is, because he came off to me controlling. So if he's a person that's controlling and telling her to do this, do that, like, we don't know if she's still under that type of pressure. Maybe she's not. Maybe she is doing it on her own. But at least before even making that video, if she even had like some sort of girl that she can confide in, maybe even look to say, yo, this might be too much. I might need, again, we say seek professional help when things are beyond your means. Clearly, this was beyond her means.
Oh, yeah. She denied it. Her name is Denia.
Maybe she's rightfully named.
I look like a Marvin, I think.
Yeah, you can rock like a Marvin.
Yeah, exactly. I'm about my money. So, I don't know. See, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Can he still have a career? Because we know we gave him to the WWE, but can he still have a career giving relationship advice?
He's gonna have a hard time for anybody to take him seriously at this point. Because it's not even like to say it was like a one-time thing and he slipped up. Listen, people make mistakes all the time, right? But he had 2 dime pieces.
I heard 4 of them things.
He had 4 of them things? See, I only see pictures of 2 of those
I seen the
things.
pictures of the 2.
I seen pictures of the 2.
I seen pictures of 2, but it was 4 of them and stuff and everything like that. Because I laughed. The reason why I laughed, because the same, and these women came from the same ones that he was giving relationship advice for. So that's why I said is I start laughing and stuff. I'm like, how the fuck you get relationship advice? Then you want to go fuck, I guess, your teacher when your teacher's married.
Yeah.
So that's I'm like, I don't slut shame, but I mean that's not a heaven on earth.
Well, they're just as big of a hypocrite as he is.
Yes. You see, and that's another thing I was dancing with. Is he still human? Because men cheat, people cheat.
Yeah,
people cheat. So is he human for cheating, or is he a hypocrite? And see, the hypocrisy for the whole thing and stuff there is just he didn't have to shoot so many brothers in the leg to win the race.
No, he didn't.
He didn't have to. There's certain things that you have to move accordingly and be wise and stuff about certain type of things. I feel like you're a fucked up individual when you're doing you, but you're causing others harm.
Well, I mean, we're always preaching growth and development, right?
He grew his platform. He developed that bitch. He didn't develop a studio because he did this shit behind the steering wheel. His fucking truck. That's so stupid. He has more subscribers than a little bit, and he could have built a fucking studio in his house.
He could have. I mean, maybe he was just keeping the money good because he knew he had to make an escape. Let me just keep this going in the truck because I can make the escape in the truck and have some paper with me to land wherever I land.
What is he, the new OJ in the truck?
You're the new OJ. Driving.
Yo, I don't know.
Listen, man, I don't know, man. It's like, but we talk about growth and development. And a lot of times you're shitting on people. You don't know the circumstance. And these people could possibly turn it around. Maybe they just need the chance to turn it around. But you're outright telling women, no, don't give them any chances at all.
Right.
Then turn around and say that your wife is going to give you that chance. Your wife should give you that chance.
Piece of shit is a piece of shit, man. Piece of shit is a piece of shit, regardless. And that's how I look at it and stuff that are pertaining to him. So, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You were saying the growth and development thing. Is hypocrisy the same as contradiction? Because I feel like part of growth and development is realizing a contradiction. I'll give you an example. Well, myself, when I was younger, right? And the first time I had a girlfriend live with me.
Right.
I had this notion in my head. It wasn't like on some misogynistic shit, but it was just on the level with it. Like, I wasn't doing no damn woman's laundry. Right?
Yeah.
And my overall thing and stuff is that it was immaturity from my behalf.
Okay.
And my mind and everything and stuff. And the older I've become, like when I was even married.
Right.
And everything, I'll do everybody's laundry.
Yeah.
Mine's, hers, and our son's.
Yeah.
Because it was just, the goal is to have laundry done. So I might have seen like even just that laundry aspect as a contradiction, but it's a growth and development notion.
Of course.
But I think the hypocrisy is to me, I feel like the hypocrisy is all in the mind. Like, you're not gonna do laundry, period.
Right.
Like, like it's just like, I'm not gonna look at this shit to any degree, space, shape, or form, pretend this laundry thing.
Yeah.
You can contradict yourself.
You can contradict
but then you
yourself.
can grow and develop and stuff into something better. But then when I feel like when you're just ignoring everything, when you're shitting on everything else and stuff for them in the process, that's hypocrisy.
Well, and how I would separate the two is when you say contradictory and you give that example, this is something in your mind that you truly believed when you were younger, right? As you grow older, growth and development, you understood that this is a ridiculous notion and you change that thinking. The hypocrisy is you already know that this shit is bullshit, but you still promoting it like it's what it is.
The name is Action Jaxn, Jaxn. You can find me on the Podical Sons whenever I'm gonna be the greatest hypocrite on the planet.
You gonna go for the title?
Yo, well, fuck it. Like,
listen, and I know.
Hip hip hooray, man.
Listen, I'm starting, my last name begins with the J, and I'm starting to because recently they got some Boris Johnson rumors going on out there. I'm starting to feel it for the last name J's, bro.
You got to change your fucking name.
The last name J's ain't really doing too well right now.
Man, you get you a new name, man.
Yeah, I might have
or
to
just go,
that.
just.
I might have to do something.
I would say no. You can't even go by the last initial and stuff. Whatever. Don't do that to yourself.
Yeah.
Nah, just change your name. Just change your name. Just go with Seal. Like how Seal got no last
That's
name.
Right. It's
not your average.
Not your average.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Next thing. Okay. If a person helped you make millions in the beginning and is no longer around, should you still care about them?
Yeah.
Really? Why not?
Well, okay. Why are they no longer around? Is it because of you or because of them?
You've transcended to the point where I want to say their services are no longer kind of required to you.
Right. Okay. So maybe I spoke a little bit too soon.
So that's called premature ejaculation.
Premature ejaculation of the speech. If it's a situation like that, yeah, I think you should definitely look back and say, yo, see where that person's at. And maybe if you can give them a hand and pull them up. Because they definitely was a part of your come up.
Funny you should say that.
Funny I should say that. And that evil laugh came right before you said the funny I should say that. So what do you think?
Kylie Jenner.
Right.
So Kylie Jenner made a statement about
that she ain't thanking Ray J?
No. Kylie don't owe Ray J. As much as Kim and her mom does.
Okay.
Because the mom is the one that kind of capitalized on that sex tape.
Yeah.
In any case.
But I'm thinking, man, if I don't know Kim and mom, I don't think I know Kylie.
The pops. When he was the pops. Not second mommy.
I still didn't really know.
You didn't know him as the Olympian?
I knew the Jenner name. I didn't know him. I didn't know his children. I know Kylie more through the Kardashians than I know her of the Jenner brand.
Okay. No, I knew her from the Jenner brand and stuff with her because he has, I think, 4 in total.
Right.
Right?
Who are the other 3?
Kendall.
Okay.
Kendall, and she's part of that Kardashian kind of wing.
Right.
And then he has
again,
2.
Kendall, I know from the Kardashian wing.
And then the other 2, Brody and I forget the other brother's name because it's kind of like Hollywood was a kind of wild place.
Oh, shoot. Wild West.
When Brody's mom, like Brody and his brother's mom, broke up with Bruce.
Right.
When he was Bruce.
Right.
She married he's a musician, a famous composer, producer, and everything like that.
Okay.
So it's kind of like she went from an Olympian to a Grammy Award-winning music producer.
Okay.
Right? So they were always in money regardless. Right. So the 2 brothers, they had their own reality show before Kardashians even had their reality show.
Got it.
And then when I realized who their birth father was, I'm like, oh shit, the Wheaties guy, track star. And I'm like, Bruce.
Yeah.
It came too. So when it came to the Kardashian thing, it wasn't that hard to make a spin-off from that other side of the Jenner world. Because their last name is Jenner and stuff as well.
Yes.
Right? With Kylie now, Kylie's situation and stuff is that she was quoted as the youngest billionaire,
Okay.
right? She was quoted as the youngest billionaire. How does she make her billions? Through her makeup cosmetics line.
Right.
That person, his name is Samuel. Kylie did damage control. She tried to do damage control. Basically, long story short, her people was for Samuel. Samuel got into a car accident.
Yeah.
He went flying out the car, hit his head, massive brain hemorrhaging.
Yeah.
GoFundMe was set up.
Right.
Kylie put it on her page.
Right.
And said, please support the GoFundMe for Samuel.
Yeah.
Kylie Jenner, youngest billionaire.
He shouldn't even need a GoFundMe.
No further question. Defense rests his case. All right.
He shouldn't even need a GoFundMe.
All right. So we here on the same page. Okay.
Yeah.
So then she tried to come out days later and saying that she didn't know him like that, but he just worked for her. So I'm like, this is the reason why you gotta do you. Universal healthcare should be a must because he was still her employee and he was there in the beginning of the ground roots of her building her cosmetic line. So this is your time to kind of pay it forward.
Yeah.
You're a billionaire. I did the math. And other blogs did the math and stuff too. I averaged about $18K an hour. Her 1 day salary could fit the bill for most of the surgery.
Right.
Right? Because they said after everything, when they calculated stuff, it's about $120K to get him right.
Right.
Including plastic surgery and all the above to get him looking back to normal, all the above. $120K to a billionaire.
That's a blip. That's a blip.
I would say that's a bump. That's not even a fucking pimple. That's a small bump. And I was like, she's trying to do damage control. He's not my friend like that. Heifer, why are you posting story then?
Yeah.
But even if
you're bringing awareness to it because you say you want to help, but yet you don't want to help.
You don't want to help.
You want others to help.
All right.
Shit, she trying to line herself up with that. Like that. Maybe her last name should be Jackson.
Whoa! Shit!
Kylie Jaxn.
Change that J name. I told you those J names ain't working. The Jenners, the Jacksons,
it ain't working, man. The Johnsons, it ain't working, bro.
You gotta change the J name.
I gotta hide, man.
Change the J name.
Not your average host.
Yo, so what Kylie Jenner, it made me realize a lot of things. I always looked at this when it came to Kylie Jenner. I'm not ugly. I'm just broke. Because Kylie Jenner did not look like that in her younger days.
No.
But when you have the money, that's a glow up from the flow up.
It's a glow up from the flow up.
So, hey, Kylie, you kind of fucked in my world. But yeah, you got a J name, so it makes sense.
It makes sense.
It's not a winning week for J name people.
Nah.
Humble yourself and stay home. Don't go nowhere today.
I might be maligned with the rest of them.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by the letter J.
Just stay home. I want to talk about real quick Quavo and Saweetie.
Okay.
We spoke about it when we were done recording last week. My question to you and stuff would pertain to all that. So if people don't know, Quavo, rapper from the Migos. Saweetie,
1/3.
Female rapper.
Yeah,
that's right. 1/3 of the Migos. Saweetie, rapper. They had a nice relationship going on for a bit. Hell, I think some of their videos they were kind of cute together. When I think they had a thing on, is it Vogue magazine? Like Q&A between them, how well they know each other.
Yeah,
they were a good couple.
Yeah.
When they broke up, my man took the cars, and some of the jewels, and things back.
Yeah. But later on, it came out that he didn't take the car.
He didn't take the car. So my question to you and stuff is that, what would you take back from your split with a former lover?
I don't have anything that I would take back. No, I wouldn't have anything that to take back. Now, with that being said, we get in a relationship. A few months in. I ain't racing to get you to Bentley. I ain't racing to get you to Birkin.
I'll give you some change. I'll give you some money to shop.
Yeah.
If I had it like that, I'll give you some money to shop. Pop a few tags.
Bentley might have to be 5 years in. I'm telling you, bro.
You know what? I don't know if it's an old school Jamaican expression.
Yeah.
But I was told you shouldn't buy your SO something they can use to get out of your life with. You can drive this way with a car.
Shout out to one of the best hairdressers I know named Carlene.
Okay.
Yo, one day we had the booster come into the barbershop / hair salon selling items, right? The booster showed me a pair of panties. And she's like, buy this for your girl. Carlene said, nope. Don't buy anything another man might be taking off.
Yikes.
And I said,
So what do you...
She can buy her own panties.
So just give her the cash.
Yeah.
Just give her the cash.
She can buy her own panties.
Facts. Because I don't care what you do with the cash.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
then, yeah. Okay. The thing I would take back is naughty photos.
Naughty photos, you gotta take those back.
You gotta send them things back. You gotta kill all copies and shit like that, whatever. Because because my thing and stuff is that I remember I was going through like some old photos one time.
Right.
Of like what former women took of me, and I looked at it and stuff. I was like, you motherfucker. Like I was looking like a Calvin Klein model.
Borderline black man?
Yo! I was in a bed laying down and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
And I had my boxer briefs on and kind of like a Calvin Klein ad. Though. But I was looking like shit. Dick look big. But I was like, wait, this heifer has this photo? I'm like, yo, it's over, man. Delete that photo, man. Delete that photo. So if when this podcast, picks up more steam,
right? If
and
that
photo surfaces,
if that surfaces,
remember this episode.
Yeah.
It was brought to you by the letter J. Jockstrap.
But this day and age, you can always claim deepfake.
What the fuck is a deepfake now?
Oh, that ain't really me. They superimposed my face onto somebody else's body so to make it look like me. But I think you might be able to claim deepfake.
If that's the case, I'll never wear shorts in public again because I got a few scars on my knee. They might be like, look, he still got them scars. It is him. Not today, Satan. Not today. I don't know, man. I see. I look. And I was just thinking the stuff that, especially like from breakups, I feel like what you buy is what you buy. Don't Indian give.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Don't Indian give. Like you buy it to kind of just say like, okay, this is for you. When we're in love, we're in the height of bliss. We run with it. There's no leave everything you came with and stuff like that. I think it doesn't speak only about like the person like you, or like if you're the one to take back shit, but it speaks about like your future possible relationships.
Yeah. Well, let's think. I mean, and again, the type of gifts, right? Like I'm saying, like I'm not gonna be a few months in and be buying a Bentley. First of all, Bentleys, cost close to $500,000.
Right.
Right.
Right. 300 to 400K.
So if you're thinking about that, that's not a car you're probably putting cash on. You're probably leasing that shit.
One would think.
Right?
One would think.
So if you're leasing that shit, you gotta be really committed for the long run to feel like you can lease this and pay it month to month and no problems.
Well, I mean, would you go in a relationship to know for a fact that it might possibly end?
Nah, you don't ever go into a relationship. You go in it with
wouldn't?
You go in it with the hopes of it being the one is gonna last, but you always have that in the back of the mind
that it could end. Okay, so then, all right, here it is. One of the chicken noodle soups for the soul. Can't remember which one it is. I read this long time ago. Read too many books. Work with me. There was a question imposed in there, and they said, if you had a chance to be in a relationship with the love of your life, but they had a terminal illness that would take them out the photo or stuff, whatever, I'm paraphrasing, for like 6 months.
Okay.
Would you still go in a relationship with that person? Knowing the fact that this might be the most blissful and best relationship ever, but it has an expiry on it.
I take the chance.
You take the chance?
Yeah.
So buy the fucking Bentley then. Shut your mouth. Yo.
Listen, He didn't have to buy the Bentley.
Oh, here we
There's
go.
other cars out there that she
Not
could have
Travis
got.
Jackson over here is switching up, whatever.
He didn't have to buy the Bentley.
Hip, hip, hooray, hypocrite. No, I was fucking with you.
All right. You buy the Bentley. I might buy her a Beamer.
The way I have my bank
I might
account,
give her the other beat.
The way I have my bank account set up, you know, it's in my checking account, it's my
Yeah.
savings account. I have to move it over. It's gonna take
Right.
a few days.
It's gonna
So,
take
yeah. I don't know if our relationship might survive after the few days after that.
What if you buy the Bentley, right? And the next day she totals that shit.
I might buy her a little Debbie or Twinkie because I ain't buying her shit after that. Yo, I grew up with an old school Jamaican mother. If I broke something in the house,
Right.
she's yelling. I broke her glass.
Right.
We can never have nothing good in this house. So you think me coming from that world is gonna be like, oh, maybe it's okay, I buy you another Bentley? You can never have nothing good in this house.
Oh no. I bought you a Bentley, you didn't take care of that shit?
Nah, that's just me. That's just me. I don't know.
Well, anyway, they say he didn't take it back, so I think she's still in possession of it. I'm just wondering if he's still paying the lease on that. Because I'm assuming it's leased. I don't think he peeled out the 400. I mean, they have money, but their money's usually tied up in things.
Yes.
I mean, you might have some disposable cash, but even with the disposable cash, your accountant's going to tell you it's better to lease.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, especially pertaining to rappers, like some of the rappers could be in WWE too. A lot of that stuff is fake as well, right?
This is true.
They'll take these photos and stuff. I mean, not even the Bow Wow challenge, but they'll take these photos and stuff, whatever, saying like, you know, coming off G6, coming off this, doing that, and all the above.
Right.
And salute to Lil Yachty. Lil Yachty was on the airplane and stuff the other day, and then somebody was like, oh, they caught Yachty sleeping on the plane.
Yeah.
And they're like, what happened to the G6s and everything? And Yachty saw the video, and he's like, I'm not about to waste no money for y'all to make y'all happy.
Right.
I got to get where I'm going.
Of course.
Period.
Yeah.
So he's like, at the end of the day and stuff, whatever, why am I going to blow this money when I can put that money in other things? Smart young man.
He ain't buying his woman no Bentley.
Smart young man. You have the others and stuff out here. It's just you, two of your homies, and your boo.
Yeah.
Renting a G6, 30 racks one way, and then 30 racks another way.
Mhm.
That's 60 grand for one trip, one round trip.
Yeah.
Where the 60 grand could have went. Or you could do the Yachty, get a round trip on a decent airline for less than a G. Be wise about them funds. Be wise about them funds.
About them.
All right, man, let's get to the question of the week. Question of the week. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Wait. I'm preparing myself because
you don't know
when you do that, are you ready? And not just, okay, question of the week. It means I might be in for something. So okay.
All right, you
Ready.
Why are you such a handsome guy? Nah, fuck that. That's not the question of the week. Question of the week is, which is worse to call a woman? We spoke already about this before.
Yeah.
I put a little no remix.
Okay.
Which is worse to call a woman?
Okay.
Toxic
Oh, which is pretty bad.
or crazy?
Ooh.
I heard the Britney Spears Womanizer the other day came on like one of my playlists and stuff with it I was listening to. And in the Womanizer track, she's like, you think I'm crazy? I got you crazy. I know tons of women that use that line. And women don't like to be called crazy. I Googled it.
Yeah.
I did other research.
Yeah.
I went to other platforms.
Yeah.
And they said, when a man calls a woman crazy, that's a slur.
Really? Really? I mean, we can't even get off like, okay, you crazy.
You think I'm crazy? I got you crazy. So which is worse to call a woman?
Ooh. I think I'm still gonna go with toxic.
You gonna go with toxic?
I think I still have to go with toxic. But cray is up there. I think it might all be in the delivery of cray though. You know what I mean? Oh, girl, you crazy. Girl, you crazy. You can't say it like you, even if you mean it, you can't say it like you mean it.
I mean, you gotta scared to answer this shit on there. But you know what? Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. I'm gonna say crazy.
You gonna say crazy?
The reason I'm gonna say crazy and
Okay.
stuff, whatever, is because I feel like some women, like if you call a woman crazy,
Right.
just me,
Yeah.
you call a woman crazy, they'll flip it back on you and say, well, you made me crazy. I shouldn't have that much sovereignty in your world to make you crazy. So you should hold yourself accountable to at least some degree.
Yeah.
That's crazy for you to think that I control you. My name is not Derrick Jaxn, it's Action Jackson. I go crazy.
Nigga like Derrick Jaxn might take it as a compliment. I drive you crazy?
You know? This boy's elated. Remember, he was never featured on no Entertainment Tonight.
Dude.
And this shit made it there.
Dude.
So, this might be polled too as well.
Oh, we're probably gonna have to pull that. But remember, Marv takes care of all the polls.
Wait, what? We in this together, bitch.
Marv takes care of all the polls. I just saying
No, we in this together. We're like Velcro. You fuck with me, you stuck with me.
I kind of just
No. We in this
just
together.
let him rock.
No.
I let him rock.
You ain't see a little spike. All right, wait till you see the little spicing and stuff. Whatever. Not your average. Not the J last name, because his last name might get changed and stuff after this episode.
But yeah. By the letter J. Jump, nigga. Man.
Yo, let's get to these Ask the Sons questions.
Yeah.
All right. First Ask the Sons question comes from Crybaby007.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you to all the Ask the Sons questions that you guys submit.
Listen,
we
man,
appreciate it.
You're going to get the thank you. You're going to get the thank you.
You're going to get the thanks.
Yeah,
we
you gonna get the
appreciate
thank
it
you.
and we enjoy it. Keep them coming. Keep sending them. You know how to find us. Ask the Sons. On the Instagrams, the Twitters, send them. Keep them sending.
Yeah. Ask_us at thepodicalsons.com.
Yes.
If you use the email game, you can send it through that as well.
You can send it through that. You can send it to our individual as well.
Yeah.
We're still Podical Sons together. I'm just Action Jackson today. So Crybaby007 says, have you ever slept with someone you worked with before?
No.
You never fucked a coworker?
No.
Really?
Yeah. Always wanted. I mean, there was few that I wanted to kind of smash.
I really must be a Jackson. Yo.
Yeah, but we already brought up the Stock Crew smashing episode.
I didn't fuck them. I wish I did.
Oh, it wasn't then?
I didn't fuck then, but
Oh.
I mean, yes, I've slept with a few coworkers.
Okay.
I slept with a few coworkers and stuff.
How was the experience afterwards? How was it like? Was it an uncomfortableness afterwards, or is this kind of like we just
It's
kept it moving?
uncomfortable, motherfucker. You don't know how to talk. Yes, I was uncomfortable. You know why? Because this was the situation.
Right.
The one that made it uncomfortable, I seen her in the hall and everything. And at the time, I was dating. And set person or set friend of hers
Right.
was saying like, Marv multi-dates.
Huh?
So she assumed that she was the only one. But I didn't assume in her world.
Right.
Because the disclaimer, it's not even women, it's people in general.
Yeah.
Don't let your mouth right, check your ass, can't cash. She was an older woman.
Okay.
I was younger.
Yeah.
She said, you young guys, when you get a sample of curated coochie.
I like that curated coochie.
When you get a sample of curated coochie, you guys don't know how to act right. I don't need you being clingy. This is just an itch. I need to be scratched.
So she already set in terms. She put it in the terms.
So I said, cool.
Yeah.
So
you with that?
Okay, you gave me the disclaimer.
You with that?
So then now when I'm not going cuckoo crazy and stuff over the cooch, how you crucify me? Yo, she blasted me on a long ass text. I had a BlackBerry at the time. I was scrolling.
Oh, shit.
Scrolling.
Wait.
Yo.
It wasn't the trackball BlackBerry, was it?
No, it's the trackpad.
The trackpad.
The trackpad. It was the trackpad.
That wasn't that bad.
Like she went in and stuff like that. I was like, well, damn. She would have talked to me a little bit after, and then like
she was all in the feelings.
Yeah, but then granted, when she went casual, I think she found her a boo, and then it started getting a little bit better between us. right. Before she took her exit.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah. The other ones, it wasn't as sticky as that.
Okay.
The other ones wasn't sticky as that.
It is what it was.
But I'm not going to say salute because I want no problems. I want to promote the wrong type of thing. But Ashley Madison, the owner Ashley Madison, when their thing came out where their information got leaked to the masses, the owner and stuff, and the creative Ashley Madison said that his biggest competition is dating is the workplace. Because you are made to sleep for 8 hours.
Yeah.
And you're meant to work for 8 hours.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you might not have no in-between time and stuff, depending on your commute.
Right.
And other things you might have.
Right.
To kind of meet and be with proper people.
Yeah.
But then you have people stockroom smashing it out, and they just connect with coworkers and end up fucking a lot of coworkers and stuff with it. And like, you do develop a bond.
Yeah.
Because I even look at like, not even to the women, but like certain people and stuff at work.
Yeah.
I say we're bootleg family.
Well, I was about to say, you got coworkers that you're probably around more than good friends and family.
Facts.
Yeah, think about it. You spend 40 hours at work a week. You're not spending 40 hours
with your family. No.
Or spending 40 hours with your friends for that matter.
Correct. Okay. Essentia 13.
Thank you.
Which is better to be? Circumcised or not circumcised? I'm a t-shirt gang kind of guy. Circumcised is the way to go. Speak on it.
I would say uncircumcised.
Here's my thing. They said when you're circumcised, you lose sensitivity.
Right.
Not fucking true. I know tons of Minutemen who are fucking circumcised. So that shit don't mean a goddamn thing. So fuck what you heard. There's Minutemen, either you do or you don't.
Yeah.
But I remember there's a one, I have a one OG lady. Salute to Annette.
Right.
My OG Annette, she told me straight good. She said, I have no time for a soft dick.
Okay.
She said, when the dick is hard, I don't know if it's circumcised or it's not. Okay?
Is it true?
So she said, I don't have no time for no soft dick.
Yeah.
She said, when it's soft, that's when she can know if they're circumcised or they're not.
Yeah.
She said, no. She wants to see it hard. And I was like, hand clap.
By the time she sees it soft, she already probably got her nut, got her excitement on it. Huh?
And kept it moving.
It was good. It was a good dick still.
Yeah, so. And we don't like the word uncircumcised. It's natural, organic dick. That's how God made them. We just put a little revamp to them and everything.
We put the remix on
Put the remix, maybe give it a little nice little summertime fine, a little breeze to it. T-shirt gang, you know how we do.
I took off the cap.
Took off the cap. No cap!
No cap.
No cap! Okay.
Oh, man.
Last question comes from Red Queen 2084. Will you continue to wear a mask when the pandemic is over? That's a good damn question. Well, I like circumcised air. I don't like no covered up air. Fucking around. Part of the reason why I got the vaccine,
right,
is to try and get back to a sense of normalcy.
Okay.
Yes, I still can get infected.
Yes.
Yes, I'm mindful on who I'm rocking with and where I go and about my diligence.
Yeah.
You know?
At work, you still required to wear your mask at work?
All times.
All
in
times.
any building.
Yeah.
All times.
Okay.
It's just that with me, when I get into my office area, my shit's off.
Okay.
Because I know it's me.
Yeah.
And if people come see me and stuff, whatever, I'll throw it back on if I'm not eating.
Right.
Or something like that. So if I'm just at my desk and somebody will come see me, I'll throw the mask on to make them feel comfortable because they're probably looking like they entered my area with a mask on.
Okay.
Who the fuck this asshole think he is by not just having a mask on when it clearly states regulation and in city of Toronto, you need a mask
You need to
on.
wear a mask, right?
FYI, all the Torontonians hear me talk like this. They said they don't like when I say Toronto. Because if you're from Toronto, you say what?
Toronto.
Toronto. Tyrannosaurus Rex? Motherfuckers can't talk here.
Toronto.
Motherfuckers can't talk here. But
The
yeah.
dot. The six.
So would you continue wearing a mask when pandemic is over?
No. I don't even like wearing a mask now. But, you know what I mean? Because of
Mandates.
Yeah. And courtesy, you know what I mean? We want to make sure this is over as quickly as possible. We're trying to do whatever we possibly can. But I got to wear a mask at work, right? You know what I mean? Sometimes my job is...
Doesn't it get hot there?
Yeah, sometimes my job's a little bit more physical than others. It wasn't so bad throughout the winter months, but definitely last summer, you could really feel the laboring of trying to just breathe normally,
Right.
and you got this mask on, right? So just the uncomfortableness of it. And it's funny because wife and I went to do some groceries, I think like 2 days ago. And I got into the car and, you know, she already took her mask off and I still had my mask on. And she went and she took my mask off. She goes, "You can take off your mask now." And I'm saying, it's so weird because I'm now so used to having this damn mask on that even when it's on my face, it's like, I don't even know it's there.
And this is what I call growth and development with your ass, because remember we were laughing at people
Right.
about in their cars with their mask on, but they've probably got so comfortable like yourself where they're just living with their mask on.
Yeah.
And now you're at that point now and stuff, whatever. Because now, if to the true followers and listeners of the show, it might seem like a contradiction because they'd be like, "Nigga, you just said few like last year sometime," but like, no, this is what you realize and stuff, whatever.
You're
not a hypocrite to it.
Now I get it. I get why I can see some people who are, because I'm in it 8 days. You know what I mean? Granted, when you're coming out of the building.
Wait, you say 8 days? Goddamn.
Sorry. 8 hours.
Okay.
5 days a week. 6, sometimes 6. Right? And coming out the building, it's like the sun hits your face. So you know you're no longer there. You know you no longer need it on. So it's just, you take it off.
I'm a slut. My top come off once I go outside.
Once you go outside?
Sun's out, buns out.
But again, if I like a quick run to the grocery store, I have it, I put it on and I may not be in there more than an hour.
Right.
Just that, but I'm so used to having it on, putting it on for 8 hours that I get out the grocery store and I'm like, I'm not so quick to pull it off because I'm so used to having it on my face. Sit down in the car, I'm like ready to drive away. Oh shit, I still got this on. Take it off type of deal. Right?
So yeah, no, I get it, man. But yeah, I'm trying to get back to a level where no mask and stuff is required. I always said like most of the Asian squads, like salute to the Asian folks.
Yeah.
They've been living in 2020 before we got to 2020. So I don't think some people like them, the ones that just been living in mask before, are probably going to change. Because this is going to be around for like a little minute. But yeah, when it's over and it's declared over and stuff, whatever, fuck a mask. That for me.
You're a gamer.
Yeah.
What's the deal of the mask in the Naruto games?
What do you mean?
Like you know how some characters would wear the mask and stuff like that? Is that representing a certain thing? Because I don't think it's a sickness at that point.
So different characters and stuff, whatever, have that kind of dance. So the main character you're talking about was the guy with the white hair.
Right.
With him, that's just part of his whole imagery.
Okay.
Part of his whole imagery and stuff, whatever, because Naruto is ninja.
Right.
So he kind of fits like the classic stereotype.
Okay.
When like the rest of them don't.
Right.
So the loudness, the brightness, the bright colors and everything of like the Naruto world.
Yeah.
It doesn't exhume the typical ninja, what we're used to from like folklore.
Right.
Secrecy, silence, and you don't know who is who.
Right.
Whatever, right? So they had to at least have one person. They have a few people like that kind of embodied that kind of look.
Yeah.
So that's why he was like that and everything. But I mean, the Asian culture and stuff is not foreign with people like that.
And I think that's where I was kind of seeing if there was any connection because I look at it as
it's mimicry of life.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right, man. We're
All
at
right,
the
man.
end of the road, and hit them off a little weekly motivation. This is our little Associated Sons for the week, and it kind of ties in. Well, most of our Associated Sons ties into what we talk about. And stuff,
Yeah,
man. It's just so funny because we embody a lot.
Right. Yeah.
We embody
and a
a
lot
lot.
of these Associated Sons are actually thought of before we even
Before we even get to it.
Get to these type of conversations.
Exactly.
Right.
So this Associated Sons of the week says, some characters don't make it to the end of your story. Deny action, Jackson. Deny ya.
So
Associated Sons. My bad, sister Denia. Just don't deny that this shit is happening to you.
Nah, don't.
I was being a bastard.
Yeah. Brought to you by the letter J.
The letter J.
The letter J.
The letter J. All right, man.
All right, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Once again, thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. Peace and love, y'all.
Peace and
Wear
love.
those masks until the pandemic is over. Peace.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.